So let's talk about something else here. What do I want to talk about? It's about how your model is looking in the beginning and how it will look at the end. So in the beginning, as you saw, it was looking too bad, and that was not something that I'm afraid of. I mean, that was not frightening me. I was just keep doing what I have to do, and suddenly the models start to appear pretty nicely. And you are seeing that with your own eyes, because now this is the video number 13, fatal number, so probably we will do something very bad with the model and the model will be ruined. I'm joking, of course, it's not gonna happen because I have saves, and unless my hard drive just explodes, probably we will be okay. But we need to make the cape. So how to make the cape? It's pretty easy to make the cape these days. And I will show you how we can append again something. Now you will see how many subtools we have and how many. There I think 17 or 27, I cannot say exactly, but we have, no, this is not, this is our mesh. Let's see, visible count. Okay, we have 9. Okay, it's not too much. 9 subtools, or 8 or 9. Yeah, let's say 9. Okay, we will add one more. And how to add subtool? We go here in the subtool menu, or in the tool, subtool, because subtool is here. Subtool, we open it, and we go to append. I always append instead of insert, because insert I think will replace, but I'm not sure, and I always use append. So let's use append. And now we are in this menu. We can make those spikes on the shoulders from here, but we don't need that. We need a plane 3D. Let's click it. And now we have this plane. Where is it? It's in the head. You can see it below the head here. When I step on it or just press on it, you can see it, it's behind the head. What we'll do is, when we are on it, we'll press W to get the pivot and move it back. And from the back view, we will see nothing. Why? Because this is a plane, it's one-sided. So we'll have to look it from here and we will be able to see it. Other thing that I wanna pay attention to is that the background, let's forget the cape for a minute. The background is a bit light. Let's make it a bit darker. How to make the background darker in ZBrush? Very good question. We go to document, and here you can see nothing because it's a little bit hidden. It's here, back, you know, document, background color. Even now, these days, when I haven't changed the background too often, I forget what it is. And even I cannot see it, like I open document and say, it was not here. I open draw and I say, it was not here. Where was it? And I notice, okay, it's here. It's a little bit hidden, but what you have to do to change the background is click on it and nothing happened. So click and hold. And I'm holding now either the mouse button or I'm just pressing the tablet. And now I'm moving, and the color that this pic moves on will be the color of our background. So I usually go to one of my materials here, and from there I can check my color if I want it to be more black or something. Let's make it a little bit darker like this. So this will give us a bit more contrast for our model to see it better. And now I cannot see good the plane, but whatever. I've shown you how to change your background color. Now it will be like this. As of course, when you restart ZBrush, it will be back to the default. And there's a way to change that, but well, we don't have to talk about it yet. Also, I want to talk about the perspective here a little bit. So from draw menu here, from draw we don't use anything here, anything. We use the perspective. It's the same button like here, perspective, like this one. It's the same. So if you, for example, enable customize and get rid of your perspective button, and you don't have perspective, yeah, you can press P one press will be disabling perspective and the other will be enabling, but you won't be able to see it exactly. So you go to draw, and you get the perspective with Control Shift, Control Alt, and put it back there. So yeah, there's a way of everything. The perspective now is 50. By some standard it's 50. If we do it 18, it will be super big. If we do 85, it will be very moderate. 50 is, for this character, is kind of good. But this is, I'm just showing you how to make this. Then I will go to this plane here and make it double. When I make it double, I will be able to see it from whatever. And now, yeah, if you already don't know what this menu is, when I'm always checking stuff, this is the custom menu, ZZ Custom, that we have made in one of the first videos, and I'm calling it from Control Shift Alt A, because it's very close, the A, and it's not associated with any other things associated, A, so it's fine. So now I'm making this a cape. I'm putting it in, I'm putting it out, and it's now kind of a cape looking with a big move brush and symmetry. I turned on symmetry just now. I will be able to make it a better cape, better than ever. What else we want to make? Since the cape is touching the ground and then it's going outward, it's going back, I'll do that. How? It will be difficult, but we will manage probably. I have to mask this area here, then control click on the object, then invert the mask with control click outside the object, then control click again on the object to make this kind of feather of the mask, and now I'll press my pivot, put it down where the mask is, around here, and then rotate. And you can see how it goes like this. And now I'll probably will make a bigger mask, feather it again, and just pull this everything down like this. And since it will be lower than the legs, I will go ahead and use again the secret brush, which is Control Shift, press here, up here, you see it? Yeah. Clip curve brush, and at the whole time I'm holding Control Shift. Now I'm dropping it. Now I'm pressing Control Shift again, and yes. If you drag this the other way around, you will make a big mistake. Not that big, but still, you see. Now we have this. It's pretty good. We can make it like that. And probably we should make some little bit of a folds in there, because it will look too not good. So let's zero mesh it first. Go to 0, 1, target polygon count, zero mesh it. Let's see how much polygons it is. It's a little bit lower on polygons and the folds will be not very easy to make. So let's increase this at 0.45, for example. Now it's kind of better. And now I will disable symmetry, because folds with symmetry are not very good. And with the standard brush, I'm just trying to make the folds work. So I'm imagining the folds from up here coming, and they will go straight down. There's no way the folds will go other direction, straight down, and then it will touch the ground and they will curve or do something like this. We'll see, but probably a curve. And I'm just testing the waters, just testing to see how this will work. Or is it gonna work at all? Probably it will. Moving those folds, maybe moving them up inwards a bit over the other. But yeah, you can make this with Marvelous Designer if you know how. It will be pretty easy to make this thing. But with ZBrush, we have to just rely on some references or some imagination. But you'll have to have very good imagination to beat a reference, of course. And I'm not using reference now, since this is a kind of cartoon character, so we don't need too much folds. We just need them on the right places. Kinda right places. We even don't need them on very much right places, you know. We just have to make some folds. And don't make any other type of folds. It's a cape. It's holding itself only here and then in the ground, on the ground. And there cannot be folds like, for example, like this here. No, it's impossible. It will be just downwards and then like this. And it's a little bit boring, I know. So I will make them downward, but then a little bit on the side. Because otherwise they will be parallel, and parallel things are pretty boring. Especially on organic surfaces. If you're making a robot, yeah, parallel things, no problem. But organic, problem. Okay, touching the horns a bit. So we have made this cape, and it's not ready, of course. Let's press D to dynamically subdivide it. Yeah, we dynamically subdivided the horns, but it's okay. Let's subdivide the cape also. It's looking kind of good. Of course, it's not exactly looking perfect here, but probably when we accept the subdivisions, we can make it work kind of better, because now we don't have enough polygons to make it look good. And as you can see, I'm changing between various brushes to achieve my goals. So if you wanna become better in ZBrush, you have to learn to change your brushes. And I'm changing brushes constantly. That's why I need these shortcuts, short keys. Without them, I will be ultra slow. It will just, you know, I'm thinking of something to do, and if I have to go ahead and change the brush from here, or go even through this menu, the brush menu, it will be hell. I cannot stand it, you know. That's why I use this this kind of methodology. Let's disable customize, because it is making our canvas a bit smaller than it used to be, than it has to be. And here, I think it's fine, but we can push it a bit down and move this like that. Like that. Okay, I kind of like it. Let's make the dynamic subdivision on the... Ooh. My face is also, again, not visible. Sorry about that. But you don't need my face, you know. You hear my voice, which is cool, I think. So it's cool. But if you like my face, thank you. And let's continue. We have a few things that are still low poly and they are not dynamically subdivided. So let's dynamically subdivide this, pressing D. It's not looking good. We have to crease. I always crease, so it's not a problem. We go to crease at 1. Don't crease it more, because it will be awful. It will be super sharp, and super sharp corners are never good. Never make super sharp corners in 3D. The corners should be sharp enough, but not super sharp, because they have to take this kind of a specular on them. But you will notice that. This is a very good advice I'm giving you, so don't waste it. Now I will crease. And it's fine, but we need to make it thicker, I think. Alright, that looks fine. The other thing is, I will shift D to disable this. I'll need a lip here. So, in order to make this lip, I will go to Z modeler And let's see, insert single edge loop. That's what I need. I'll insert an edge loop here, and then I will mask these areas here. I'm control masking, and I think I have masked. Yeah, I think I masked them. Then I will control click to reverse the mask. Now I need my pivot here, but it's gone. So I'll alt click here, and then I'll move this, then probably rotate it a bit, and then move it again. And then while we have this kind of a base, I will move with the move brush from below, from every possible angle to see how this works. That's why, and I always say that, of course, it's extremely important that you can navigate, rotating, moving, panning, zooming, everything you should be able to do. But you won't be able to do it if you don't practice it. So if you are starting this model with me and you are working with me, you'll probably at the end will be kind of used to the way ZBrush works, which is perfect. And that's why you have to do it. Then I will crease this, because you see when I press D to go to dynamic subdivision, we don't have a corner here and we need it. So I'll go to one edge, press space, crease, edge loop complete, it's pressed, and I will press here. And now I will have a little bit of an edge. Of course, when we accept the subdivisions, we can make a bigger edge or whatever. Let's try to make an edge here to see what happens. Why not? It's fine. I like it. Not the best, but I like it. So let's see it now. Not very nice, because this helmet is going inward. But it's easier for me just to increase it forward, or just increase it forward is very good thing to say. It's a very strange face. I think we should make a face below this, below the mask, which should be a bit more interesting and sympathetic. Who knows? We can make something very good. Or the opposite. We can make something pretty bad. So let's go to the armor, just alt click on it to select it from the subtools. You can see I'm very good at almost everything, but at just browsing through the subtools without going at all here. I don't work here almost. Sometimes I need this to see, to select my newest things that I have added. But most of the time I'm working in my area here. And I even can work with like this without most of the interface, which is kind of clean. This is when you press tab. So don't be scared, because sometimes you will press tab just without intention. And don't be scared if this happens. Just press tab again and it will be okay. That's good to know. That's a good tip, I think. So now, what else we might do? We might end this video and let's press perspective. Let's see. It's starting to look almost exactly like the concept, not perfectly like the concept, of course. It will require a lot more work to look perfectly, but probably we will even not make it look exactly like the concept. We'll make it kinda like the concept, because the idea of this tutorial is not to make this perfect. The idea is to learn the basics of ZBrush, learn the things that you will definitely need to sculpt with ZBrush in the beginning, and at the end also. The end is the beginning is the end. Make this sharper. It will look interesting, sharp, I think. Yes. So for now this will be our thing. We will continue next time. either with the hands, the arms, or maybe we could work a little bit on the sword. It will be interesting, so don't miss it.